Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Transformers review. Right, for this review I'm going to be doing Masterpiece Optimus Prime, or rather, because this is the Japanese version, it'll be Masterpiece Convoy. This is of course the box, and what I did like about this box is actually the box is just the right size for the figure, unlike say Masterpiece Grimlock, which the box is just huge, trying to justify its hugely inflated price, I suppose. Yeah, I did actually like this box. Great picture of him on the front. He's Cybertron Commander. This is MP-01, and he came out in 2003. And believe me, I've had this for what? Something 2011. So I've had this about 7 or 8 years, and I actually only transformed it a few weeks ago for the first time. Mainly just so I just couldn't be bothered really. Yeah, right. So that's the box out of the way. Let's get on to the amazing figure, and this is him in all his glory. It is a brilliant figure. It was of course the first Masterpiece figure and still one of the best. It doesn't have too many features in this mode, though it does have rubber tyres which all spin really well, and they all touch the floor, unlike that Masterpiece Optimus Prime that's just come out. They have nice working suspension, as you can see. It does have it on the front too, but it doesn't work so much. It's almost, if you come down under here, you can see the secret grille there. That's going to be his grille in robot mode. If you push this little blue bit here, that's actually the suspension. When you push down, it really doesn't work too well, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. Pardon me. Yeah, he's clear windows. Great looking front. I love the chrome here. And he has the one Autobot symbol on his back shoulder, which will be his shoulder in robot mode. I'm surprised they just didn't put both on, you know, because obviously that's what the G1 had. Yeah, it doesn't have too many other. Let's do a size comparison. I was going to get a toy from over there, but never mind. Who have we got here in robot mode? I've got Legends Optimus Prime. This is the reveal of the Shield Legends Optimus Prime. It's obviously quite a bit bigger. Yeah, I actually quite like that figure. The Megatron is much better, but I'll show that one off in a minute. Right, to transform this guy, actually it's not as complicated as I first thought. And I managed to transform it yesterday. Pretty much without the instructions. I know that's probably, to some of you, that's probably means I'm bloody stupid, but sometimes it just, I can't be bothered. Right, so let's start transforming this then. I usually start here on the legs. We just open this up. No, we don't. We come down here. Flip down this little panel just there, do that on both sides, and then that should allow us to move one bit. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do now. Oh yeah, we've got to flip this panel, there it is. I knew one of them moved. Flip it right up, and then we should be able to rotate, as you can see, these into position, like so. There we are, and these will come his feet. Then we just take this panel again and close it up, like so. It should fit right round. Once you've got it into the right position, it will flip down, like so. Sure, got that one into the right position. Bit like that. Get in there, you bastard. There we go. And that's his feet done. And then all we do next is, I think we can just extend them. I think usually you've got to hold on to the two petrol sort of cans on the side here. Great chromed, and that releases the legs so you can extend them. And that's basically the legs done. Right. Next thing we do, take the little panels, flip those over the wheels. Easy if you just get that done. And then basically we transform much like G1 Optimus Prime. We just extend the arms out like so, bring them around. Do the same on this one. They're actually just sort of like held tabbed in those little front panels around there. So bring those out, bring the arms round. Then we're just going to rotate the arms up like that, get some out of the way. Then what we're going to do is going to open these little front doors up, and then we are going to, I can't remember what order you do this in. We're going to rotate this little bread panel at the back there. This should allow us to get his bloody head out. So I think first I've got to get my hand in it, and you can see the lot of the seat in there, which is a throwback to the old Diaclone. Shame I didn't get a little driver to go in this. That would have been pretty cool. There we go. I haven't got a finger big enough to pull the seat down. There we go. Once you've got the seat down like that, is a little bit easier to get his bloody head out, because it's a fucking nightmare. There we go. Just got to push down on that little tad bit there, and then bring his head up. and that should click into place, bring his little aerial ears up, what we want to call them, into place, then put the tab back, and that's most of that bit done. You can see his head there. Great head sculpt, I do love that. Right, so then next thing you've got to do is come down here, bring this down, and it's on a double sort of hinge there, so as I brought it down, and then you've got to flip that one up, but we'll do that in a minute. The next thing we do is disconnect this, because it's just slightly tabbed in. We're going to get rid of that, bring these front panel tabs down, just in there like that. As you can see, it's taking shape now. Now then we've got to try and get all this section up into his chest, and then we're going to reveal the matrix. This matrix is a fucking pain in the arse. When I first transformed this, I could not figure out how it actually went into position, trying to get it into bloody truck mode, because this one obviously comes in robot mode. But it's in there, you've got to move it around, it's on a slidey bloody joint. You've got to get it in the right place, and then you've got to try and collapse, because there's about 2 or 3 little joints now. I don't think you're really going to see it too well. And then you've just got to basically, that's it, collapse it all in on itself, and it should just fit in there. There we go. That's it. And then you've all got it in there, and that's how it sits in there. Then we close this little panel up, covers it. You can rotate it around so it's got just the plain grey, but I prefer the chrome because it looks better through the windows. Right, now then, once you've done that, you've got to get these little panels up. These can be a bit of a pain in the ass. I can't remember exactly which way they go now. They flip up and then rotate into place like this, as you can see. That's it, push them up. Oh, how those feel right. Yeah, that's fucking it, innit? There we go, that's it in position now. Right, so anyway, as you can see, we rotate it like that. It does usually kind of want to work. Let me come back out here, there we go. That's the problem with this one, it's fucking clearance on half these bloody bits. And you rotate that back round now, that's it. That allows you to get more bloody access to it. There we go. Open that back out. And then flip it up, and it just all clicks into there nicely. And then that's it. Then we can start closing this bloody up now. Right. There we go. Hopefully you're all following this, because I don't think I am. Anyway, we close that up, and it just sort of like basically sits nicely on his chest. You come around to the back, and these panels then just close up. Nice little joints here. Get them like that, and they should close up pretty damn well. I say that, I don't want to do it now, but trust me, they do. There we go. And they close up nicely, and you would never know that they did that. Pretty damn good. Right, anyway, you get this next panel, and you just now bring it all the way up, click that into place, and then just close these up, and they fit straight in. And then all we've got to do then is rotate them at the waist 180, bring the arms down. Right, and that is him. Just split him here at the legs. Then what we're going to do is, I think that's it. I've just got to take that tab away. That tab, of course, is for the trailer. I wish I had the perfect edition of this, which did come with the trailer, but I wasn't spending that kind of money when I already bought the first one that came out. Right, then all we've got to do now is for the arms, and it's quite a clever little thing in here. You get your finger in there. There's a little tab that flips out, and then just once it's in that position, push all the way forward, and that reveals his little hands, like so. Do that on this side. Come on, you little fucker. There we go. Push that all the way, close it back up, and there's his hands. And this is Optimus Prime in robot mode, and what a fantastic robot mode this is. His legs are a bit funny, but once you've sort of figured out the legs, you can get into some fantastic poses. And let me just sort this little light out so I can get a bit more light on him. He's got a fantastic head sculpt. That is probably the best head sculpt of Optimus Prime there is. Let me turn it that way, it's a bit better. There we go. And he does have a little gimmick with his head. He's got a little button just on the back of his head here. And he will speak, well, his mouth plate will move so you can go, "Hey, I'm Optimus Prime. What a dude." Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Right, I think it's just a great robot mode. I love it all over. Every sort of like bit of articulation there is. You can see these pistons moving on his arms. great. And even on the knees, on the back of the feet even, he's got little pistons here. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Brilliant. I love the pistons there. Even on the knees, I believe, look, when you sort of like move them, you can see these little pistons in there, moving in and out. Oh, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Right, let me just show you some accessories that he came with. It does come with his little gun. Oh, well, not so little in this one, I suppose. And this will fit in his hand. You open up his little fingers like that and move his thumb out. Actually, no, I think you've got to have it like that. Then you put it in his hand. Then you're supposed to close the fingers up around it somehow. Doesn't really work too well if I'm honest with you. There we go, that one done. It's a bit crap if you ask me. I wish they just bloody had a hole in it, much like the Grimlock one. But anyway, once he sort of holds it, not too well, bang. Yeah, but it's alright. It's not too bad actually. Once you can fiddle out about with a hand and it will hold it a lot better. Right, so let me get this gun in. Don't stand there too well. It does come with a G1 Megatron in his gun mode. I suppose they were just looking for gimmicks to make him come with, really. You open them out like that. You can actually take most of the extensions off pretty good. And again, you just sort of put him in his hand. Can I get him in there? Let's have a look. I think you've got to do it at some sort of bloody angle or something like that. And then rotate this bit, because it's a little rotational joint. It's actually made, most of this is made of soft rubber, which is pretty good. You get him in there, close a little thumb back up around it. And there we go, you'll hold Megatron to some degree. I'm going to take some pictures as usual and put them at the end. It actually looks pretty good actually. First time I put that in his hand. Right, let's get that out. Then next, of course, we've got his little axe from More Than Meets the Eye. We're going to put that in his hand. I'm going to put that hand away. And then this should... It has two little indentations. You're not going to see them on the camera, but one on the inside. And then on this, there's two little catches. Let me just rest him down there for 1 second. And it should just fit in. You get in there, you fucking thing. That's it. There we go. And that gives him his little axe, and it will sort of turn any way you want it. And so you can have a little fight with Megatron. You can have your own Sherman Dam scene. That's pretty good. I do like that actually. Nice little feature. Another thing he does have is he's got his communications, what's it. And who's we got on this one? This is Starscream. I don't know why he's talking Starscream for. But he does have Starscream on this side, and on this side he has Bumblebee, I believe. There we go. Yeah, he's got Bumblebee. I don't know if you're going to see that in there. But that's pretty cool. Right, but obviously the best gimmick this comes with, apart from the bloody great head sculpt, is of course the Matrix, and you open these out exactly like it is in the movie, which is pretty good. You see, open them out. We raised this up, and you probably saw it earlier when I was transforming it, but he does have the Matrix in there. And then when you push this little blue button on the top, I'm hoping it will light up. It was doing it earlier. There we go. That is cool. I do love that. That is brilliant. And of course now then, if I can get it out, but it's hard because it's tucked away in there and my fingers are too big. So I'll get the Matrix out. It does come out, but I just haven't got nothing to bloody get it out with. There we go. It's fucking... You think that would have made an easier way for you to get it out, wouldn't I? Let's get this out earlier. What have we got handy? Nothing. It will come out. I know that. Hey, there we go. Straight onto the floor. Right. It's kind of dead there. Right, so once you get the Matrix out, let me just put Optimus Prime down for a second. It's a pretty damn good little Matrix actually, nice coloured as well. And the sort of like it's got a blue sort of crystal in there. I would have preferred it if it was a bit darker, but you can open it like Hot Rod opens it in Transformers the movie, like that. Yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't call it. You're supposed to be able to sort of like hold it, and then you put it holding it up against the light. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate it. Here we go. But once you've got it in the right sort of position, you get the light going through it, and it's supposed to do it like the Matrix. So there we go. But trying to get him into that pose where he's sort of like holding it can be a little bit troublesome. But once you do it, it's actually pretty damn good. Right, there was what else was I going to do? I'm going to close this up. Here he is. You've got to be careful, of course, for paint chipping on some of this, because obviously you've got die-cast metal for the legs and most of the chest area. So you've got to be careful there. Yeah, I was going to do a little size comparison. Now, this is him with, oh my god, Legends Megatron. As you can see, he's a bit bigger than that. This is the reveal the shield. And as you can see, I re-sprayed the gun there from its stupid orange. And actually, I thought this was going to be an absolute shit figure. But I think it's brilliant. The articulation in this is amazing. Shame they didn't make this a deluxe toy with this amount of articulation. It could have made it really, really good. The only thing I don't like about this is the head doesn't turn. But it's brilliant. I love it. I think it's great. And it's just the right sort of size to go with your combiners, so you can put it in front of your Fans Project Bruticus or Devastator or whatever. It looks great. I love it. That's why I had to buy the Optimus Prime. I got this today, and it cost me £1 from Tesco's. I had a voucher. Pretty good. Right, I'm going to do another size comparison. This time with his nemesis, of course. This is Masterpiece Megatron, which is a lanky motherfucker. But I am going to attempt to do a review on this one, and with his transformation and all. I'm going to be a bit careful because the transformation on it is a fucking bastard. I haven't actually transformed it as yet at all. I just had trouble getting the fucker to stand up straight, and this arm is stupid because this fusion cannon is just too heavy for this joint in there, and eventually it's just gonna rub down the ratcheting joint on it, which is stupid really. So when I stand it up, I've usually got to prop it up with his arm like up against the wall or something, otherwise it just falls down much like that. And you can't have it straight because then it hits this, which is too long really. I should have had it down here. Let me just see if I can show you that. Should have had it like the barrel sort of down there, so it was just above his head height, because that's how it is in the cartoon, and even on the G1 toy. Minor nibbles, but the more I look at, the more I play with the figure, like just get used to him, the more I do like it. Actually, when I first got it out of the box, was not impressed. That head sculpt is fucking shit. They could have definitely done better, and I wish some third-party company would just make a new head sculpt, maybe just go over the top of it. That'd be pretty damn good. But yeah, going to try and do that one, maybe for my 200th video or something like that. Right, but this has been Graham, the Collecting 75. I hope you like this review, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.